what's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Ultravox. And once again, this went a little longer than I intended. I mentioned when I reacted to the final tune on the mini LP EP that I wanted to come back and get back to the second manifestation of Ultravox with Midge as the singer, given that I had already started going through that phase, which is to say I went through Vienna, and then as I said, I went through this EP without realizing at first that it was material from actually John Foxx's tenure as the singer. But it was cool to hear that. I enjoyed hearing the live versions, and definitely it was more of a post-punk, more guitar-heavy sound, whereas Vienna was a very, synth-driven, like new wave synth pop type of record. So we're now going to listen to Rage in Eden, 1 year later, 1981, and the opening tune on Rage in Eden is The Voice. It's a pretty opaque title. Obviously, it could relate to someone's singing voice, but it could be a voice that is significant in one context or another, social or like historical. I do wonder, given the specificity, it's the definitive article the, so I wonder whose voice or what type of voice we're talking about. So let's find out. And once again, we're now back to the second phase of Ultravox, where Midge is the singer. As I said, this is the first tune on Rage in Eden, and it's called The Voice. Have to readjust to his voice. I'm not sure that where it's going.
Forceful and twisting again, wasting the perfect remains. I felt it once before.
Almost went up to like helium level there. Has sort of a bendy sweep to it. And a drama, definitely. This is awesome.
It's like the power of the voice. It's strong love.
Feels a bit like keyboard jamming, like. What a tune, what an album opener, and what a voice. Yeah, I didn't pick up on all the details of the themes in play, but I did hear all those refrains, like look to the power of the voice, like the shape and what was it, the shape and the something else of the voice, and multiple qualities of the voice we heard about. I just still don't know exactly what the context of the voice itself is. But seriously, Midge's voice is crazy, and I had kind of forgotten. Like, I went through Vienna. It was months ago, and in part because there's been multiple tunes, and now that I'm going through so many different deep dives, it took a while to get through that mini LP EP, and even then it went longer than I intended. So as the tune started, I actually made that comment that, like, man, I'm gonna have to like readjust to his voice. Like, I've heard it, I know it on some level, but it was refreshing to hear it again. So yeah, really looking forward to go through this album and seeing or hearing how similar or different to Vienna it is in terms of the styles. This felt very much of the same cloth, so to speak, cut of the same cloth. And yeah, like I said, his voice performance in this one is crazy. Now there were multiple moments where there was like the lead and backing vocals, so I don't know if those are the other guys in the group or whether it's all Midge, and he's sort of being layered in the way that, say, Annie Lennox is on a Eurythmics track. I'm not sure. So either way, really cool opener. Definitely an epic sort of track. So looking forward to hearing more. Once again, big shout out to both Philip, who's sharing the albums with me, but also Han Solo, who turned me on to them in the first place by giving me a greatest hits compilation, which is where I originally heard the track Vienna, and then we jumped over to the album Vienna. So again, big shout out to both of you, as well as all the friends of the channel. And before my brain and mouth breaks down any further, I will wish you a good day and a good evening. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.